In this video, I will discuss Chris Onia, who is the founder of MetaTrekkers, and the life of Musk NFT. MetaTrekkers is a metaverse company. He is also a part of the Texas Blockchain Council. According to the Texas Blockchain Summit description, he is an ambassador for the Texas Blockchain Council. What caught my attention was his connection to China. Although he was born in the United States, he has spent 14 years in China getting an education. Because of his time there, he can speak Chinese very well. According to his description, he is an expert in Chinese affairs. So, fellow Texans, why is Texas obtaining a man who is influenced by Chinese education to become ambassador for the Blockchain Council? As many have noticed in recent years, there is a heavy Chinese influence in our government. Some citizens are concerned by this. Do you think Ted Cruz, Greg Abbott, or John Cornyn are bothered by this? Of course not. They want a Chinese connection, just like Justin Trudeau embraces China. People should look into some of the other companies involved with the Texas Blockchain Council. Look at where they're from and who's working for them. Think Texas isn't a part of a larger global agenda? Remember, during the Rick Perry years, we got the International Highway 69 running through Houston that goes from Canada to Mexico. Construction companies are working on it as we speak. Also, Texas never developed an independent communication infrastructure. That belongs to the corporations. Of course, I'm referring to cell network type stuff, not radio. Now on to MetaTrekkers. The metaverse is a part of the blockchain and the upcoming Web 3. We are in Web 2 right now. So the corporations and the governments will get rid of Web 2 and bring in Web 3 to support the new system. Remember, the old version must be destroyed in order to build back better. In this fake reality, you can hold virtual parties with the DJ and hang out with metaverse celebrities. Don't forget the crypto or NFTs. Nothing is free. You can even buy real estate in the digital world. Of course, you can't actually sleep there, though. So, what's the point? Well, in the real world, the economy is collapsing by design. Tiny homes became trendy some years ago. There's a reason for that. You've seen living pods in California. You've probably heard of smart cities or 15-minute cities by now. This is your future. As conditions continue to deteriorate, people will become more accepting of the virtual world than the real one. You can even win prizes at MetaTrekkers, such as cryptocurrency, NFTs, or even access to real-world red carpet events. Oh joy! More celebrities! The metaverse is your future, folks, whether you like it or not. Looking at the images of the MetaTrekkers universe, the graphics are crappy. Who would actually want to spend their money here? I would think if Mr. O'Neill wanted to attract a bunch of people, he would have developed something that looked more like Final Fantasy or something. However, Chris O'Neill idolizes Elon Musk. So Mr. O'Neill was inspired by Elon's 1984 game, Blastar. Now, because of the right-left paradigm, people are fooled by Musk and think he's one of the good guys. However, he is playing a role like many stage actors. He too is connected to China. He has a Tesla factory there in Shanghai. In the spring of 2022, China went into lockdown because of another outbreak. That's the official story anyway. Some of you may have seen the dystopian horrors that occurred at the time. In any case, the Tesla factory was shut down for 3 weeks. When it reopened, the workers were allowed back but had to live at the factory. I love how one of the articles I found actually used the number 666 in its report. So I will read from the article. Beijing said last week it had drawn up a whitelist of 666 firms prioritized to reopen or keep Shanghai operations going. So why do they pick exactly 666 firms to reopen? Some people will say that is coincidence, but they always signal who they are. Besides Tesla being allowed to stay open in China, Volkswagen was also. Recently, another German company has decided to move its operations to China. The BASF company is the largest chemical producer in the world. Germany seems to be moving in China's direction also. Mr. Elon Musk is also opening up a second larger factory in China for Megapack batteries. China and Musk sure seem to be getting along well, yet the people in the US believe he is their champion. People idolize him, like Mr. O'Neill. Why, even the Space Force likes Elon Musk. They held a ceremony where he showed up. He now joins the company of Lockheed and Boeing. The Space Force is going to work with him on some spy satellites. Also, Elon's Starlink satellites are being used to help with communications in the Ukraine conflict. I wonder who put him up to that. Back on the Texas blockchain front, guess who also has an interest in Bitcoin? The Space Force has a representative showing up, a commissioned officer who is National Defense Fellow at MIT. So now the circle is complete. Texas, Chrysania, China, Elon Musk, and the Space Force. If the Space Force was actually concerned about national security, wouldn't they consider Elon's association with China to be a conflict of interest? What about Mr. O'Neill's association to a country that is supposedly our enemy? Yet, they're all hanging out in Texas together. I'll let you think about that one. I know what it means to me. I'm going to do a second part on Chris Ania. The next will have clips of him describing himself, so there's no confusion.